Hey, good morning, folks. Steve Montelli here again. Let me show you a couple of things that I discovered on the Flexy carbon fiber money clip. Yesterday, when I was using this, it takes me a few hours to really figure this stuff out. And people actually asked me some very good questions. And one of the things that bothered me was the cards were really bent. As you can see, this is the cash side here. Now, it doesn't really matter which side you use for cash because they're both the same. But whatever you put in here has to go under this piece on either side. It can't really go under this piece because it's facing the wrong direction. So it's the problem I had with cards yesterday is that I did not know that the cards fit into the inside of the carbon fiber ring here. And what that does is, because my problem yesterday was that the cards came out very bent. And as you can see with the money, you see how it bends right there? Well, that's because this carbon fiber is so strong that it can actually push. It actually pushed my 5 cards down and put a big kind of dent, I guess you'd call it, a big indentation right in the cards. Now, what I didn't know at the time is that the cards fit inside of the black area. So as you can see now, I have 6 cards in here. 6. And if you look at the end, there is virtually no bending of the cards because the cards fit down inside of the cutout. So just to take these out, and I'll show you what I mean here. Now, the cards are really in there good. I mean, they are really in there. This carbon fiber is some tough stuff. So there it is without anything in it. And someone else brought up a good point that possibly you can grab the edges and lever this stuff into place by pressing right there. And you can do that. It doesn't really work. I mean, it takes a couple of hands to do it, but the edges of the little piece that they go under right here. Someone else brought up the point of possibly they could bevel the edges so things would go under easier because the edges are just straight now. But at this point, what you have to do is you have to grab this with a finger. And I got 6 cards here, and you have to grab it and pull it up and shove the cards in. Let's see if I got it right. Yeah, there, see? So this makes it much more usable because I was really worried about a permanent bend on the cards, and you don't really want to do that. I mean, if it gets caught in an ATM machine, you're going to be plenty pissed off if your card gets caught and doesn't work properly in the ATM. But as you can see, the cards fit through. They push down on these 2 pieces here, and this top piece holds them in place. So that's really making this Flexy carbon fiber money clip much more usable for me, is now it's not bending the cards completely like it does with the cash. Now, actually, the cash is in here just a little bit loose. It would actually hold more cash better than less cash. So there's how it sticks up when there's no cash in it. A little too close to the lens, but so to put cash in, you have to grab it like that, get your cash, slide it underneath, and then get it straightened out and pulled all the way up in there, and it holds your cash just fine. I don't think this cash is going to fall out when it's pulled all the way up in here, but I was surprised that one bill. You see, it's very easy to move it around. It doesn't take much at all to pull this out. So actually, more cash would be better than less cash. But other than that, I find it a different experience now that I've figured out that the cards actually go through. There we go. The cards actually go through the holder. So it makes the cards, I mean, look at the cards are very straight now. And before they were just a big dip in the cards. And I'm going, man, that's not going to be good if that becomes a permanent a permanent little trough in the cards. But anyway, just an update on the Flexy carbon fiber money clip. As you can see, this is what happens to the cards, is they do stick up just a little bit right here. You can see that right there. And if I just take my hand off it completely, you can see a little daylight right through there. So they do stick up a little bit, but all in all, it's not bad. And I've got 6 cards in here, and most people aren't going to really use 6 cards, but I like to put the most that I can possibly use